Hello everyone, I'm Sam Cassidy and welcome to South Acres for the 5th and final game for the championship. Nadim's going against Paddy's. The lineup for Nadim's tonight is Dave Gwinnett, Paul Leclerc, Al Wood, Steve Chris, Randy Ebersol, Roy Ebersol, Butch Bouye, Scott Bouye, Mike Gwinnett, and Joe Spooner. For Paddy's, we got Chris King, Al Wood, Bill LeBeau, Dave Smith, Craig King, Tom McCurs, Kevin Levine, Gary Levine, Scott McCormick, and Lyndon Brothers. Leading off for Nadim's is Dave Gwinnett. Looks at the first one for a strike. Gary Levine doing the pitching, Kevin Levine doing the catching tonight. So bouncer back to Levine, fires over to LeBeau, one away. Both teams will be fired up tonight. This is it. Paul Leclerc, the batter, the right center fielder. Leclerc awaits the delivery from Levine. Strike one. Strike two. The 0-2 pitch to Leclerc, bounces over to Kurz. Kurz unloads to first, and there's two away. Al Wood steps to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the first. Levine delivers. Base hit. Jim Wood will pick up and fire it in. Steve Chris, the batter. It's a foul into the parking lot. Strike. Placed up the middle for a base hit. That'll send Wood to third. Al Wood, that is. And from here, it looks like Jim Wood out and left, but I don't even have him listed on the team tonight. Batter now is Randy Ebersol. He's the shortstop for Nadim's. Levine delivers to Ebersol. Drilled out into center, drops in for a base hit. Al Wood will score. Chris will move to second, and Ebersol's on with a single. So bring up Roy Ebersol with Butch Bouye on deck. We've got 1 in, 2 outs, and 2 on. After getting the first 2 players out, Nadine's come out with 3 straight hits. Ebersol drops one in left field for a base hit. Chris will score. And Ebersol's on third. The Ebersol boys first and second rather. Catcher Butch Bouye will step up to the plate with 2 runs in and 2 outs. Levine delivers. Bouye sails it out into the road. Boom, bounced off a car. You got 1 strike on Bouye. Out of McCormick's reach. Ebersols are going to score. Bouye is going to come around. And Nadim's, with 2 outs, pick up 5 runs. Second baseman Scott Bouye. Nobody on. 5 runs in after 2 outs. Nadim's is out for a victory tonight. Hit out to left center and squeeze for the 3rd out. After half, it's Nadim's 5. And Paddy's coming to bat. Bottom of the first. Chris King steps to the plate. He'll lead off. Jim Wood to follow. Joe Spooner on the mound and Butch Bouye doing the catching. Spooner delivers. King lifts it high and deep, but it won't be deep enough for a squeeze for the 1st out. 1 away. Jim Wood, the batter, with Bill LeBeau on deck. Strike one to Wood. Little bouncer. Fires over to Ebersol. 2 away. Bring up Dollar Bill. Bill LeBeau with Dave Smith on deck. Ball one to LeBeau. It's a deep, but LeClaire is settling under it and makes the third out. After one, it's Nadim's 5 and Paddy's 0. Mike Gwinnett will lead things off for Nadim's in the top of the second. His team with a 5-run lead. Loops one into left. Wood will scoop it up. And Gwinnett's on with a single. This will bring up the pitcher, Joe Spooner. Top of the batting order to follow. Levine delivers to Spooner. Spooner over to short. He's out on second. 1 away. Spooner on in the fielder's choice. This will bring up Dave Gwinnett. Top of the batting order with Paul LeClaire on deck. Just out of Levine's reach. Into center field for a base hit. Spooner on his way to third. Safe. Safe. I'll have to check that one a little closer unless Kerr's missed him. LeClaire over to McCormick. McCormick fires to LeBeau. And Spooner scores. Brings up Al Wood. He puts the old Wood to it to center. And it's gone. A 2-run homer for Wood. That makes it an 8-0 ball game as Nadim start to explode. Steve Christ, the batter, he loops one into left for a base hit. Wood will fire in, and Chris will hold with a single. Brings up the shortstop, Randy Ebersol. He takes one, a little short, ball 1. Hit to center, and that's the final out. After 1.5, it's 8 for Nadim's and Paddy's 0. Dave Smith will lead things off on the bottom of the second for Paddy's. Finds his team trailing 8-0. Spooner would deliver to Smith. In there for a strike. Short. 1-1. Craig King on deck. Short, ball 2, 2-1. Smith connects with it, but it's hit to the left and it's squeezed for the first out. Craig King will be the batter. With Tommy Kerrs on deck. A little too much art. Ball 1 to King. Ball 2. King wraps it out. Wood's under it. And squeezes it for the second out. Bring up Tom Kerrs, the third baseman. Paddy's hasn't had a base runner yet. 5 up and 5 down. Spooner delivers. Ball 1 to Kurz. Question is, will Kurz be the first base runner of the evening? Ebersol fires over to Roy. Safe on first. He got the jump for it. So Tommy Kurz gets the first base hit for Paddy's. And Kevin Levine steps up. He's the catcher tonight. Do a little house cleaning. And he'll await to deliver from Spooner. Spooner's first one's a little bit outside, ball 1. Gary Levine on deck, the pitcher. Strike, 1-1.
Come on, Joe. Don't die now, Joey. Right there, Joey. Right there. Way to fire.
Strike, 2. Levine thought about it, changed his mind. Strike 3 looking. And Kurz is stranded on first. We'll move to the third when Nadim's leading 8 to nothing.
Come on.
Roy, come on now. Go to top, Roy. Come on, Roy.
Roy Ebersol, the first baseman, steps in for Nadim's at the top of the third. His team with a good lead. Popped up, Levine giving chase. Don't know if he got it or not. Yep, Levine with the catch. No, Levine with a good try. Ebersol's still in there. Little bouncer. Levine scoops up. Safe on first. Butch Bouye, the batter. Scott on deck. Levine delivers. Strike, 1-1. Hit foul, not a play. That's a base hit out to center. Ebersol will hold on second. Bouye's on with a single. Brings up the second baseman, Scott Bouye.
Come on.
In there for a strike to Bouye. Hill deep, 1-1. Nobody out, 2 on, top of the third. Bouye drives one foul. Strike. Little bouncer to short, fires to 1. Fires to second to get 1. Output runners first and third. Scott on fielder's choice. Art Guerin stepping up to the plate. Illegal, ball 1. Little bouncer out by the shortstop. Wood gets by out Jim Wood. Run number 9 scores. As Ebersol scores. Scott Bouye moves down to third, and Art Guerin goes over to second on the plate. So bring up Joe Spooner, the pitcher. Guerin batted for Mike Guanup. We're on the top of the third. It's 9-0. Kurz over to LeBeau, gets away from him. And run number 10 crosses the plate as Scott Bouye scores.
Come on,
Top of the batting order, Dave Guanup.
They're gonna hit! They're gonna hit! Come on!
Come on, Reed.
I think there's still one out. Short ball one.
Come on, Reed. Base hit, Reed.
Short ball two. Kurz with the squeeze.
Come on, Paul.
Two-way. Paul Leclerc, the batter. Runners first and third. Guerin on third. Spooner on first. And Paul Leclerc is the batter.
Come on, Paul.
Over Levine's head, they'll drive in Guerin. Brothers fires in, and Spooner will hold on third. Run number 11. Al Woods, the batter. He homered his last time up. His first time up. McCormick with a nice grab. Fires over to first, and they got him. After 2.5, I think it's 11-0. Nadim's with the lead. Bottom of the third. Gary Levine, the pitcher, leads off, and he's facing pitcher Joe Spooner. Strike one. Scott McCormick on deck. Linden brothers to follow. 1-1 the count on Levine. Little looper into left, and there's one away. Scott McCormick will step in. Paddy's have had one base runner so far tonight. That was Tom Kurz.
Go, Scotty, come on, Scotty, let's go, baby. Come on, Scotty, baby. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey.
Strike one to McCormick. Strike two. Bouncer gets by Spooner, but Bouye picks it up, fires over to first. And there's two away. Linden brothers. Strike one to brothers. Fans are getting on the ump. Strike two. Oh, and 2 the count on brothers. Ball. 1-2. Spooner with the pitch. Brothers sails it out into the road, and now in the inning, foul ball when you're off the top of the car. Foul ball in the last strike, and you're out. We've played 3, and it's 11-0. Nadim's lead. Top of the 4th, Steve Chris leads off with a single for Nadim's. I'll bring up Randy Ebersol. Oh, I had Roy Ebersol on deck.
Back on the other side. We got to do it now. Nice and easy, Randy. Nice and easy. Come on, Randy.
Ebersol drives it deep. Over the fence. A 2-run homer for Randy Ebersol. It's now a 13-0 ball game. Roy Ebersol steps in with the sign of the cross and a kiss of the bat. Must be for good luck. Hit out to left center, 2 away. Catcher Butch Bouye.
Come on, guys. Come on now. Come on, boys. Get it going.
Levine delivers. Little looper, got a drop. Bouye out on second. That's 2 away. I guess there was only 1. Scott Bouye is the batter now. Second baseman.
Come on, Skip.
Wood waits for it and squeezes it for the 3rd out. After 3.5, it's 13-0. Nadim's with a mighty lead. Bottom of the 4th. Chris King leads off for Paddy's. Top of the batting order. They've only had 1 base runner tonight. That's been Tom Kurz. Little bit too much arc. Strike a ball 1. A bouncer, Ebersol to Spooner, and he's out. 1 away. Jim Wood, the batter. Little bouncer, foul, strike 1. Little bouncer to Guanup. Ebersol, 2 away. Bill LeBeau will step in. A little bit deep, ball 1 to LeBeau. Bouye to Ebersol, 3 away, another 1-2-3 inning. After 4, it's 13-0, and Paddy's still with only 1 base runner in the game. Top of the 5th, Mike Guanup leads off for Nadine's. Ball 1. McCormick has left the ball game. Brothers under it, grabs it for out number 1. No official word, but I think this might be Bernie Bullis out there. Can't be sure, but I think I remember him from last year playing. Joe Spooner, the batter. Brothers grabs it for the 2nd out. Top of the batting order, Dave Guanup. 3rd baseman.
Come on, Reed. Go to Reed.
Strike 1 to Guanup. All clear on deck. Looped out into center for a base hit. Guanup is on with a single, and that'll bring up Paul LeClaire.
Come on, Paul.
First inning, Nadine's had 2 outs. Scored 5 runs afterwards. They've got 2 quick outs, and they get a runner on first. We'll see what happens. That's a ball. I think it's 3-0 to LeClaire. There's a strike. Ball 4. Southwood runners first and second. One up on first, LeClaire on one up on second, LeClaire on first, and Al Wood, who has one homer tonight, takes the first one, first strike. Just hits the front of the plate. It's in there for a base hit. One up will score. Runners will hold first and second.
Come on, Steve, get up! Come on, Stevie! Come on, let's go! Get up! Hit the ball!
Kelly, get back, Kelly!
Steve Chris, the batter. I think that's run number 14. Hit out into the parking lot. Strike. 1-1 on Chris. Hit deep but foul. Strike 2. Nice play by Tommy Kurz. Beautiful play. Knocked it down and hung on to it. We'll move to the bottom of the fifth. I think it's 14-0. Nadim's lead. Bottom of the fifth. Dave Smith, the batter. 14 runs down. Paddy's with one base runner tonight. Dave Smith pops one high. Wood is under it and makes it for the first out. Craig King's the batter. Strike 1. Wood chasing it over the fence. Craig King with a homer. And Paddy's picked up their first run in the bottom of the fifth. 14-1 ball game. Tom Kurz, the batter. He looks at strike 1. He's the only other player besides King with a home run to have a base hit. Kurz drops one out and left. He's got his second base hit for the night. Kurz is 2 for 2. Kevin Levine will be the batter. With brother Gary on deck.
Base hit. What do you say? Same way. One at a time. That's all it takes.
Concentrate on the batter.
Ball 1 to Levine.
Smart out there, Tommy.
1-1. Levine sends it out right. And nice catch by, I believe, Guanup out there. Kurz will move down to second. Oh, we've got 2 outs and a runner on second. And the batter is pitcher Gary Levine. Bernie Bullis on deck. Bullis. Bouncer to Spooner. And there's 3 away. After 5 complete, it's 14-1. Nadim's with the lead.
Go, Randy. Rest the ball, Randy.
Top of the 6th, Randy Ebersol will lead off for Nadim's. He's homered tonight. Little bouncer. Scooped up. Out on first. King to LeBeau. And there's 1 away. So bring up Roy Ebersol.
Come on, Roy.
Ball 1. We're in the 6th inning. Hit down the left field line. Wood giving chase and grabs it for out number 2. Ken Gadway, new to the game tonight, will step in. I think he's batting for probably Butch Bouye. Yeah, he's replacing Butch Bouye.
Come on, Kenny, let's go. Come on, Kenny.
Strike 1.
Come on, Kenny.
Little bouncer to Bullis. Fires to first. 3 away, a 1-2-3 inning. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. It's 14-1. Bottom of the 6th. Bernie Bullis. 2 Spooner to Eversole. 1 away. Linden Brothers. With the top of the batting order to follow. Spooner fires in. Brothers lifts it high. LeClaire calling. And squeezes it for out number 2. Chris King, the batter. 2 outs. Hits it to left. Going up, backing up, and squeezes it for out number 3. We'll move to the top of the 7th. 14-1's our score. Top of the 7th, Scott Bouye, the batter. Wraps one out to Wood, and then there's 1 away. Kevin Levine Jr. is the catcher now. Kevin Levine. Ken Levine, I believe it is, the catcher. Kevin Levine is 1 over to first. Gary Levine scoops it up, fires over to Kevin, and there's 2 away. This will bring up Joe Spooner. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Joe's the last man in the batting order and the pitcher. Levine delivers. I don't know if Spooner was thinking about it or what. Ball 1. Out number 3. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. Paddy's coming to bat. They need 13 to tie. Bottom of the 7th. Wood with a base hit. The 4th hit of the night for Paddy's. King with a homer. Tom Kurz with 2 singles. And now Jim Wood has just singled. This will bring up Bill LeBeau. The ex-first baseman, he's now second baseman. Ken Levine on deck. Little deep, ball 1 to LeBeau. LeBeau pops her up to Ebersol for the first out. Smith must be gone because they got Ken Levine batting. With Craig King on deck. Spooner delivers to Levine. Little bouncer to Ebersol. He'll make the play unassisted, and there's 2 away. Nadim's 1 out from the championship. Craig King with the honors of making the final out. Spooner delivers to King. Deep, ball 1. There's a base hit. And Nadim's will pick up run number 2 as Wood crosses the plate And King is on with a single. 5th hit of the evening. And the batter will be Tom Kurz, who's 2 for 2. And a beautiful catch over there in third. Just an inning or two ago. Two-away. Deep ball one to Kurz. Kurz hits it out to left and is squeezed for the final out. And Nadim's will be the 1991 champs with a victory of 14-2 over Paddy's. Nadim's losing the first two, battling back and taking the next three to defeat Paddy's. 3 out of 5, and defeating them tonight by a score of 14-2. So the 91 champs, gentlemen slow pitch down here at South Acres, are Nadim's.